Welcome to this explainer. Have you ever actually wondered how massive, multi-million-dollar global operations turn those lofty boardroom ideas into ground-level reality? Well, today, we're unpacking the blueprint of successful strategy execution. We're looking at the career of Gerald Jeffs, who is an absolute master of strategic project management, and we're diving into the mission behind his brand new firm, Clarity Execution. I mean, let's be real, most of us have been a part of a failed project or a strategy that just went absolutely nowhere, right? We're going to look at exactly how to avoid that by breaking down the methodologies of a guy who has literally executed strategy at the highest possible levels. Okay, so let's dive into his core philosophy right up front. Gerald operates on a very distinct principle, which is in helping people, teams, and organizations improve, we improve ourselves. Now, this isn't just another one of those nice corporate slogans you slap on a break room poster. No way. It's a transformational mindset. It's the bridge between his massive corporate success and his current mission of making high-level strategy truly accessible to everyone. Before founding Clarity Execution, he spent 25 years accumulating this highly specialized knowledge. And honestly, this deep-seated philosophy is the exact driving force behind why he's now so dedicated to passing that hard-earned knowledge on to us. To really grasp the weight of his methodology, we kind of need to trace this decades-long timeline of disciplined leadership. Think of it like building a unique superpower, combining military discipline with corporate agility. His foundation was forged as a sergeant in the United States Army. In that world, foundational leadership and rapid operational execution are literally a matter of survival. He then took that intense rigor into the corporate sector in the 2000s as a senior project manager for XPO Logistics, handling heavy hitters. We're talking Cisco Systems and Hewlett-Packard. But the era of truly massive scale, that happened from 2005 to 2024 at APL Logistics, where he eventually became the head of global project implementation. Now, in 2024, he's taken all that cross-functional experience across operations, HR, finance, IT, the whole shebang, and channeled it into founding Clarity Execution. Now consider this staggering metric for a second: 200. During his time as Senior Director of Project Management at APL Logistics, Gerald successfully directed a portfolio of over 200 global programs and strategic initiatives, and that was simultaneously. We are talking about leading complex projects and global teams across the Americas, Asia, and Europe. This wasn't just, basic project management tracking on a spreadsheet. This included massive undertakings like Mexico-US cross-border services alignments and major HR continuous improvement rollouts, all orchestrated seamlessly within a highly structured portfolio. It's literally a masterclass in scaling operations. And the financial impact? Just as massive. Try $400 million. By leading over 125 supply chain projects and 50 strategic initiatives, which included massive mergers, acquisitions, consolidations, and really complex tech executions. Gerald's leadership generated a remarkable $400 million in revenues. On top of that, he established a best-in-class organization capable of generating $30 million in total new annual revenues, all while simultaneously reducing operational costs. I mean, that is the literal definition of executing a strategy that hits the bottom line. But here's the thing. Beyond just revenues, a true transformational leader protects their people. Gerald actually managed a critical threat preparedness plan that educated and trained 5,000 employees globally. From frontline warehouse workers all the way up to executive management, he made sure safety and security standards were flawlessly executed. And this included those incredibly complex customs trade partnership against terrorism requirements right in the middle of the very challenging COVID-19 pandemic. It really highlights his rare ability to prioritize critical life safety operations while pushing a complex plan forward across a massive global footprint. So, having established that rock-solid credibility, how does Gerald actually define his core discipline? Well, strategic project portfolio management is a structured but highly flexible approach. But the real secret sauce here is that it has to become an ingrained part of an organization's culture. Gerald emphasizes that strategy isn't just some boardroom exercise meant to gather dust in a PDF or a binder on a shelf. We've all seen those, right? No, it has to be a cultural shift. These disciplines are exactly what focus priorities, enhance organizational alignment, and ultimately pull teams together to create real, tangible forward momentum. To actually get that strategy out of the boardroom and into the culture, Gerald uses a very distinct, phased approach. Imagine an idea traveling from the top floor all the way down to the factory floor. Step 1 is establishing executive alignment, making sure decisions are informed by accurate data, and the C-suite is absolutely locked in. Step 2, That requires cross-functional coordination. Remember, he's managed teams across legal, marketing, operations, and IT, so he knows how to make sure everyone is speaking the exact same language. Step 3 is that vital cultural integration we just talked about, ensuring the folks responsible for the actual execution truly understand the why. And finally, step 4 is the ability to adjust for change and build momentum. Because let's face it, strategy has to be flexible enough to survive contact with reality. This methodology perfectly highlights Gerald's incredible versatility today through his firm Clarity Execution. On one side of the coin, he offers contract-for-fee services for-profit organizations, bringing Fortune 500-level strategy execution, training, and project management directly to corporate partners. But, and this is super important, equally prioritized is his nonprofit support. Gerald serves on boards like Partners for Change, and he uses his vast analytical expertise to help local and regional nonprofits with strategic planning, data analysis, and staff development. He ensures they're creating real, measurable value in the communities they serve. You can really think of Clarity Execution's multi-pronged approach as a strategic toolkit that you can tap into. Whether you're a corporate HR director needing advanced project management services, or a nonprofit board member searching for data analysis to secure grant funding, or even an event organizer looking for a dynamic keynote speaker, this firm offers a highly customized approach to fit your specific pain points. Gerald actively engages in speaking at professional organizations and universities, which really proves that his mission is all about spreading this knowledge as widely as possible. But here's the coolest part. Gerald doesn't just execute strategy for you, he actually trains your emerging managers to do it themselves. Backed by an executive MBA from St. Mary's College of California, a master's certificate in project management from George Washington University, and advanced certifications from Stanford, his academic foundation is just as solid as his professional one. On top of all that, he's a certified project management professional and a disciplined Agile Scrum Master. He literally leverages all of these elite credentials to build the next generation of leaders. If you are looking to upskill your team, his Project Management Essentials course is incredibly comprehensive. It spans 13 distinct sections, taking students on a complete journey. It moves from foundational methodologies, like, agile versus predictive, deep into core planning for resources and cost, and goes all the way through to execution and risk management. It even covers how to transition a completed project seamlessly into day-to-day business operations. Honestly, it's a complete end-to-end education that absolutely removes the guesswork from management. And as you can see, these courses don't just teach theory, they provide tangible, career-changing benefits. Students earn 20 contact hours, continuing education units, and professional development units. Crucially, this program provides the vital training hours you actually need for the Project Management Institute's highly sought-after PMP or CAPM exam eligibility. But hey, even if you aren't aiming to be a dedicated project manager, the course empowers stakeholders and team leaders with incredible insight into project oversight. It vastly improves their ability to ask focused questions and spot risks way before they turn into very expensive problems. So it all really comes back to a single, powerful vision: making strategy management accessible. Organizations of all sizes and their teams benefit immensely from access to experienced, seasoned professionals. Gerald founded Clarity Execution to democratize elite strategy execution. He's empowering people in smaller organizations to overcome their hurdles by tapping into the exact same strategic frameworks that have generated hundreds of millions of dollars for those global logistics giants.
I'm going to leave you with this provocative thought regarding your own team. Ask yourself honestly, is your organization's strategy actually driving actionable results, or is it getting lost somewhere in execution? If you're struggling to bridge the gap between vision and reality, well, it might just be time to reach out to Gerald Jeffs at Clarity Execution. With his decades of proven leadership, he can help you finally bridge that gap. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep executing with clarity.